New at 5, animal groups rescued more than 100 animals from 2 homes in High Point. They say the dogs and cats were in disturbing conditions, both dead and alive.
WFMY News 2's Giselle Thomas talked to one rescuer who says it took several days to remove all the animals.
Rescuers say they saved about 115 animals. 80 were dogs and the rest were cats. One rescue team told me that some of the animals were found in filthy conditions, with fleas and tapeworms, among other things. Every Snout Counts in High Point says it started with a house call to vaccinate some animals last week. But once they got to the area, several red flags went off. One of the rescuers' leaders says her team went out to Prospect Street several times once they realized dozens of animals were there. They called in extra help this week. The rescue says that it was hard to evaluate the animals because they were found in such poor condition.
They didn't look emaciated. But you know, when they have worms in their belly, that can cause them to bloat. So that could be covering up, you know, some issues with starvation or hunger.
Now, right now, it is unclear how many dogs and cats did not survive. Rescuers say this appears to be a hoarding case. That happens when a lot of animals are held in one place. The rescue says it's hard for them to get it in control.
If they're not being cared for, if they're living in squalor, if they are not being fed or getting proper vet treatment, or if they're just kind of running wild.
High Point Police says it has not made any arrests in this case, but it is still investigating. Now, several rescuers across North and South Carolina have stepped in to help take care of the animals. The next step is to get them back to health, socialize them, and hopefully get them adopted.